Hello, you've guessed it. I'm in the Sheffield Maker Shop again. A lovely place to be. But you know the drill. I've got my coffee, I've got my sketchbooks. I'm just going to start the day drawing people in the time that I've got in between customers and things. And then later I might try sketching some ideas for like more finished illustrations, more considered pieces, which are based on the fairy tales and folk tales in the book that we got yesterday, which is Nordic folk tales, which, can I just say, the book is a beautiful book, but it desperately is crying out to be rewritten. Some of those stories, they did not make sense until the last paragraph, where everything got revealed that should have been revealed in the first paragraph. Anyway, it's good, it's given me ideas, but it needs rewriting, editing needed. But first, we're going to get drawing some of the people that I can see out there. Okay, so I've just been sketching people outside, and because I'm going to try and draw a mouse from one of these fairy tales, folktale things, I've just blocked some colour in my sketchbook that I can hopefully use a pastel pencil on top of, because it's going to be a white mouse, so a white background for a white mouse. I just want to give it a bit more depth, so that's what I've done. I'm really enjoying sketchbooking at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed. And if you want to know my tip on how to sketchbook and enjoy it, I think the key is really sketching quickly, and that's been a real game changer for me. And I didn't start doing it until I found the Good Ship Illustrations Sketchbooker's Friend. It's a free resource. I'm not sponsored, but it's a free resource. I'll link it down below. It really opened my eyes to timing your sketches, and I don't even while I don't really time my sketches now, I just draw quickly, and I'm not bothered about it being a finished piece. I bang on about this quite a lot if you've seen me before, but that is a real key. And if you're also on a sketchbooking kind of art journey, can I suggest timing your sketches and just focusing on what you can get done in the time rather than the result? And since doing that, I am so much more into the process rather than the end result. And conversely, even though I'm not bothered about the end result, I'm so much happier with the end results. I think because I'm not so self-conscious. It's still a journey. I've still got a bridge to cross in terms of creating finished pieces that have got the life of my sketchbooks. But I think the more I investigate artists and the more I pay attention to other artists' journey, I think that's something that everyone has to get over. But I think it's only going to come if I put the mileage in and actually stop caring how my illustrations look. Just get something down. Let me show you what I was meaning about my sketchbooks the other day. So someone asked me what sketchbooks I use, and I told them I just use the cheapest ones I can find in Hobbycraft at the moment, but just cheap sketchbooks. And I was saying that the paper, I think they've changed it because the paper can sometimes seep through, the colour can seep through if you use watercolours. They're not watercolour sketchbooks. You can get sketchbooks with watercolour paper in. These ones aren't, but I just wanted to show you what I meant. So this is one page that I've done just with a Neocolor 2 crayon and wet it afterwards. And then if you look at the other side, you see the colour's starting to bleed through. Now, I don't really care, but it's just something to bear in mind if you are buying sketchbooks and you're going to be using a lot of watercolour and you care about it seeping through to the other side. I don't, because I'm going to be filling it full of messy, quick scribbles anyway. But yeah, something to consider. It's been a very lovely day today. I got talking to a woman who was a poet and a writer, and we got chatting about my book, and I showed her my sketchbook and she was very interested in it. Basically had to wrestle that sketchbook out of her hands. So that's nice to get some positive feedback. I've been drawing mice just for a bit of practice for this Folktale week that's coming up. So here's the mice I've kind of practiced a little bit off Google Images, and then I decided to just go straight in, block out some, well, I'd already blocked out the pages, but go straight in and just try some ideas that were going around in my head, and I've ended up with this. It's a bit wobbly because the pages are not meant to hold water, so the pages have dried a bit wonky. How cute is that? I think it's cute anyway. I'm really happy that I'm finally starting to practice drawing fuller illustrations with like kind of background scenes, because all of my practice that I've done so far has either been like a character on its own with like a white background, or just like line drawings, sketchbook practice. But this feels like it's got some flesh to its bones. So good practice for the three materials drawing challenge. What is it? For Folktale week or whatever it is. I'm going to have to actually find out when it is and what it is and what's going on. But yeah, I've got to start getting ready for packing up because it is nearly home time.